I hit record.
Of course you did.
I did.
I'm not even in position.
My phone isn't even on mute. We're professionals.
Welcome to Opinion Havers, a movie podcast for members of the family. I'm Cody.
And I'm Tyler.
It's not directly related to the movie, but that's okay. It still makes sense if you know the story. You know what I'm saying? Did you get it?
Is it about
Yes,
pedophiles?
you did. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We watched it. Tyler loved it. I loved it. Everyone loved it. There's nothing bad to say about it, so what else is there to say?
You didn't
wrap it up.
want to go
Let's wrap
see
it up.
the movie.
That's true. You brought me along. It was 4 in the afternoon. We were in. I had to leave work. It was a whole thing, but it was nice. It was good. I ate fish and chips in the movie theater. Were you okay?
Yeah, you did. I just thought a little feedback came out of my laptop, but it didn't.
Oof.
I'm a dumb boy.
It's a close call. What did you have at the movie theater, Tyler?
I had a pizza.
How did we do that? Alamo Draft House.
Alamo Draft House.
Pretty
Shout
cool.
out. I got in because I'm a cool boy to the Alamo Draft House season pass.
Yep.
I bought it and I used it once so far, and I'll use it again. Don't tempt me.
I hope you use it again because you already have AMC A-list.
I do.
Really doubling up.
I got both. Yeah, I do. But which one's better? We can't order good food at AMC. You can order some subpar chicken wings.
But you can recline at AMC in their big theaters.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't eat food.
Yeah, it is nice when people bring
You
you
can
your
recline
drinks.
at
They bring
home.
you your popcorn. It's nice.
You can't have somebody bring you stuff cooked by a professional chef.
Yeah. You're right. They were great fish and chips. Best fish and chips I've had in a minute.
Yeah.
Real butter on the popcorn.
Butter?
They clarify it?
Clarified butter. I specified the clarified butter. I misspelled clarified.
Oh. What did they give us then?
I don't want to tell you.
They're real sticklers for spelling over at the Draft House.
Yeah. No.
Oof.
Mm.
Tarantino. 9 movies.
This is final movie.
It just flashed by like that, didn't it?
This is 10th movie.
Number 1, Finding Nemo. Number 2, Lion King. Number 3, John Wick. Number 4, John Wick 2. Number 5, John Wick 3. Number 6, Avatar. Number 7, The Last Airbender. He did both. Number 8, Titanic. And number 9, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We did it. Full circle. We're here.
Yep.
What's your favorite Tarantino movie?
I mean, it's real hard, you know? It's probably... Last Night, probably.
Oh, Transformers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a classic Tarantino. A lot of robot feet shots in that one.
Ooh, so many robot feet. I got their little toes wiggling.
Yep.
Little
They
toesies. Little wiggle,
Yeah.
wiggle.
I like that one too. It's a good choice.
The bottom of Margot Robbie's feet.
Let's talk about that.
They're dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Clean your feet.
What I don't get, she was walking around in shoes. Takes your shoes off, her feet are dirty. What?
If you're...
Was she walking through the movie theater for that? Her shoes? You don't take your shoes off in a movie theater. Like, that's a
Especially
disaster zone.
Never do it. If you... Cody, you, as we all know, don't have a foot fetish.
Right.
But you probably know someone who does. So I want you to call Craig right now.
Okay.
Is the feet being dirty part of it?
Good question.
You know, I need to know.
I think it has to be, right? It adds to the patina of the foot, the organic flavor, the seasoning of the foot. How's your foot gonna have any flavor if it's squeaky clean?
I'll thank you not to throw French words in here. you know my feelings on the French. They are the Filipinos of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. I said I was going to do it. I said I was going to call out the Philippines, and I did it.
Man, what about all our Philippine listener?
And roommate. He heard me.
He can't
He
hear
cleared
us.
his throat. He knows.
People from the Philippines are, they can't hear. That's one of the stereotypes about them.
Yeah.
Poor hearing.
Yeah. Name the other stereotypes. Poor hearing.
Uh-huh. Weird egg rolls. They don't like dogs.
Don't like dogs. They're super into pink ice.
And they like dirty feet.
Yeah.
Boom. We did it. We got them all.
Got them.
I like this movie, Tyler. Oh, what do you think about this movie?
It's alright.
No, you loved it.
I did.
You really liked
Cody,
it.
why'd you fight me on going to see the 30mm?
It's not that I didn't want to see it in 30mm. It's that I didn't want to pay $17 to see it in 35 mil.
But
it was really great.
yeah, you
Very
didn't.
good
You wouldn't have
experience.
gotten that
Here's the
flicker.
thing. That's true. I spent like $40 on that movie between like the ticket and all the delicious food I bought. I spent like $40 on that movie.
But it was an experience, Cody.
It was a good experience. I was very full the entire time, and I got like 2 refills.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die
Yeah.
because they were fairly on top of it with the refills.
Oh, they were. They didn't. Yeah, no, they were there. They did a good job.
I made eye contact with the waiter guy on accident once, and he brought me a refill.
Man, I need
He,
better
like,
friends.
Started walking towards me, and I was
good
like,
friend.
all right, I guess I'll just fill out. Okay, yeah, filled out the card. There it is. He's got to do the card.
Yeah.
We didn't get to threaten anybody with the card, which I felt is the epitome of the Alamo. I don't know how to mispronounce Draft House. Help me.
Draftus.
Draftus experience. Okay, where somebody's being a little noisy, and you write down the thing on the card, and you show them the card.
Yeah.
You don't to put it up. You just show them that you wrote it on the card, and then you place it on your table. Not up, but you place it there, so they know it's there. They know all you got to do is reach over, put it in there.
Oof.
It's a threat. It's
Yeah.
a cold war.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed. I feel like that's part of the experience, and we missed
I listen
out.
to a lot of podcasts of people who live in Austin. They talk about the Alamo Draft House a lot. So I know the tricks.
You know the ways
Yeah.
of the Draftus.
Yeah.
I will say that's the best experience I've had at the Draft House. The other 2 movies I saw, the theater was not nearly as nice. This one, I don't know if I want to know if they revamped all their theaters, or if it's just the ones that are on the top are the best.
Well, I mean, I told you, from what I know of the Draftus, this was a much more normal.
Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, tables with a seat on either side of the table, or sometimes you get the big tables with 4 seats on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Problem is, you cannot leave only one seat. You can't have a dude buy one seat of a table, and then you buy the seats next to him, but leaving the seat at the table empty.
Why can't you do that?
Because Draft House is like, no, you need to sit with this guy and leave your friend to sit with another stranger.
Oh.
It's like, I don't want to do that, Draft House. You're not going to sell out. You're in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Get over yourself, Kansas City Draft House.
Get over it.
Nobody's coming to see you.
No one. Except
They're
we-
barely coming to see the Midland.
Exactly.
Is that downtown?
Sure is.
Yeah, it is.
It's only like 6 blocks away.
Boom.
4? 5.
Is
They're
that Kansas City block?
4,
It's a big block.
4 big blocks.
So it's like a mile away.
Half a mile. Let's say half a mile. It's like the streetcar. It's like a whole stop away.
What?
The streetcar.
Oh, the streetcar. When are we going to watch a movie on the streetcar?
Oh, the streetcar movies. You got Wi-Fi on the streetcar. You can watch a movie on the streetcar.
There was a time they were going to make Kansas City a hot city. That's what it's called. Wi-Fi everywhere.
Oof.
Here's the thing. They didn't do it.
Yep.
And for years, everybody was like, why didn't you do it? That's so dumb that you didn't do it. Guess who did do it? Austin.
Oh.
You know who uses the City of Austin city Wi-Fi?
Crazy people.
Criminals.
Oh.
Trying to steal your data. That's who uses it.
There you go. You got a VPN.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
So that's why they didn't do it here. They were like, that's a dumb idea. Everybody's going to steal everybody's data. So back to this movie. What movie did we see again?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Featuring Roman Polanski.
I meant to do some Roman Polanski research. I forgot to.
Oh.
I failed this.
But Cody, we've made our opinions on it very clear, I feel like.
Yeah. The fish and chips at Draft House, excellent.
The pizza is pretty good. If you like fancy pizza, I feel like you would have liked it more than I did.
Real butter on the popcorn, you got me sold. Clarified it. They clarify it.
Yeah.
Clarify it first, then they put it on.
Yes. But Cody, this was originally a Cody's Corner movie, and then it got so good and so long that we swatched it.
Saw it twice. I just saw it a second time. Now we're back.
Now you're back.
I saw it in digital and I saw it in film. I did it. I did both, and let me tell you, it's the same movie. It's the same. It's about the same.
But did you get the flickering and
No
the
flickering,
weird where
no
the
crumplies,
the crumple was
no
there?
little stat, none of that.
So it was.
So it was better.
A better
It
experience.
was a good experience in film. It's funny. It's like when you talk about vinyl versus digital for music, there's arguments to be made for either side. When you talk about film versus digital,
There's an argument.
I don't see what's the argument?
Because Cody, it's the image is being captured by the film exactly how it was at the time.
Okay.
Whereas the digital file can corrupt and change, but the film is exact.
Right, the film's correct.
So what I've made, I feel, is the exact argument vinyl people make. And you realize, if you have incredibly high quality digital and incredibly high quality vinyl, it's obvious which one's going to be better.
Yeah.
Thing is, most people don't have the equivalent of 4K audio.
Yeah.
With the HDR and the laser line speakers.
And the pixels.
And the
remote
recliner seats that are you
controls.
just kind of got to smack your hand on until it goes and it lights up and then you can hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how are we getting Cody? How are we going to spoil the movie?
Well,
This is your movie. You got to figure out the way.
can I give a little summary? I got to give synopsis.
Oh,
It's a quickie.
they know what it's about.
Hollywood fantasy movie. Surrounding intrigue. Charles Manson, washed up actor. Sharon Tate. Question marks? I have nothing else.
I'm sorry, I turned off the podcast. What were you saying?
We're here. We're ready.
All right, how?
We're going to Spoiler Ranch.
Take me.
It's an old movie ranch. It's run down. We got a charming little family of hippies. They're going to give us a little tour. Ride around the horsies. Spoiler Ranch. We're here. Spoiler Movie Ranch.
Where's Tex?
Oh, he's out giving a tour.
What movie is Tex from? I looked it up at the time and I forgotten immediately.
Yeah, I looked it up too. Guess who also forgot?
Ooh boy,
This guy.
Cody, start going through your notes. I'll look it up. I feel like you got so many notes.
All right.
So many notes.
If you're ready to have this
notes,
oh, it's about to get spoiled.
spoiled, ready, and spoil.
All right. So here's the thing.
John Wick
Sharon
today.
Tate doesn't die. Here's what's so good about this movie. It surrounds true life events. The Charles Manson murders, the murder of Sharon Tate.
Yes.
Quentin Tarantino basically said, hey, wouldn't the world be a better place if Sharon Tate never got murdered?
It's the kid from Shannara Chronicles.
I'm sorry?
You would know if you were cool.
Wouldn't the world be better if Sharon Tate didn't die? And then he designed a whole movie around that. And it's great. That's like the climax of the movie. It's like, oh, she hasn't died. What? That's cool. End of movie. What? I'm so glad. But it's a journey. Tyler. It's a journey to get there. And I loved it. It was fun. Here's the thing about this movie, alright? It's 3 acts. And this is what I noticed. I've seen it twice so I can say this. Okay? Shut your mouth. Don't you say a word to me. You be quiet. Alright, here I go. First act, introducing all the characters. You're learning their backstories and what's going on with them. Second act, which is like the second hour of the movie, a day in the life of actors. You got Cliff Booth running around giving rise to hippies. You got Rick Dalton on set on the day, trying to do a good job. You got Sharon Tate watching a movie of herself, which is like a good way to spend a day. And boom, fast forward. Last hour, Act 3. Fast forward, time for the murders. Night of the murders. That's the last hour. What a cool way to make a story. I loved it. It's beautiful. Slice of life. Characters. Ode to the 60s. And they changed the history. Tyler, say something. Don't say anything. It was so good. No one appreciated it enough, alright? Okay? Here's the thing. Don't cower. Cower more. Alright. Critics love this movie. Audience just thought it was okay. Audience should have liked it more. It had good moments. They didn't land. Why didn't they land? Because people are dumb, Tyler. People, I'm touching you. People are dumb. I liked this movie. Don't say anything. Continue.
I feel like you did the rant anyway.
Oh, yeah. I wanted it, and I got it.
You got
what I wanted.
It was just you just shocked me into silence as opposed to me muting my microphone.
It's so it feels so good.
Oh, wait. Is
Guess.
there a knock upon the door?
What light through yonder window breaks?
I paused. And we're back from our brief intermission, Cody. Take me down the road once again.
Oh.
Don't say anything, Cody. I forgot your entire rant. The kid who played Tex played What's-His-Face in the Shannara Chronicles, which I've watched all the way through. Not once, not twice, but I believe possibly 3 times. It may have only been twice. I'm not sure. It's a good show. What were we talking about? A movie, right?
Oh, probably a movie.
Okay, here's the thing, Cody. You were talking about the murders and the scenes, and you were so fired up, and now the wind is just out of your sails.
Uma Thurman's daughter is in this movie.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
At the end, I was like, who's that? Uma Thurman? And then it was her daughter.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, she looks so familiar.
Yeah, she
It's
does.
only been 27 years since Pulp Fiction. She graced our presence in Pulp Fictions, and look,
Here's
her
the
daughter's
thing.
here.
Which one's her daughter?
Okay, end of the movie. 4 hippies walking up the hill. The one's like, oof, I forgot my knife in the car. And then they're like, well, go get it. And she's like, gotcha. And then she drives away.
Yeah, she dips.
She dips.
Horde.
She dips. Horde. That's Uma Thurman's daughter. The
Here's a
coward,
question
but
for
also
you.
good for her.
Was Manson just trying to correct the timeline?
What?
That's what he is.
Uh-huh.
He's a time-traveling psychopath.
Uh-huh.
He's just trying to fix the timeline.
He may or may not have in real life claimed he was Jesus, so
There you go. I mean, he was trying to kill the person who shouldn't have been alive.
you're saying this is an Endgame style time heist?
Exactly.
I'm down for that.
So he's the hero of the movie.
Oh yeah. Obviously.
Were they in South? Where were they? I don't know. South America, Belize, Chicago. What happened in? Where was he at the end of the movie? Not him. They were all in L.A., San Francisco, as we all know.
Yeah.
The Big Apple, as it's called sometimes.
What's the question you were asking?
Where was
me?
Manson? They said he was somewhere, and I don't remember where he was at this point in the movie and in real life. He was south.
San Fernando? Santa Monica? It was just
You failed
somewhere.
me.
It was just somewhere else in Southern California.
You failed me.
San Fernando, right? I don't know.
I mean, I moved past it. You failed me so hard.
Chatsworth, Hollywood, those are
Burbank.
the 2 places. There you go.
That's where he went. He
We
went
did
to
it.
Burbank, California. Cody, you got more notes?
I have all the notes.
Cody-
Wouldn't it be a better place if Sharon Tate didn't die? And then she didn't. That's pretty cool.
You've blown
It's
my
a
mind.
Hollywood fantasy. Once upon a time, so it's like a fairy tale. It's like a fairy tale in Hollywood. They took real people. You know Sharon Tate? You heard about this? Charles Manson? You heard about him? You know they were friends? They weren't friends. Okay? They weren't even enemies. They were strangers. All right, so
They were completely unaware of
Charles
each other.
Manson was friends with Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys. Did you know that?
I listened to the Beach Boys.
So I went to that house because he used to be a music producer. He didn't give him a single. Didn't like that. So then he sent people to go kill him. He was going to stage it. Wanted people to think it was the Black Panthers. Wanted to start a race war. Here's the thing about Charles Manson. Just watch your documentary. I'm fired up. Here I go. Got the energy back. Okay, year one. The first year, Summer of Love. They're like, Charles Manson, like, I can cash in on this hippie thing. I'm going to lead a group of hippies. Free love. We're going to do all sorts of consensual sex. Free love everywhere. This is a great place. We're having a great time. Year two, they start dipping the acid, and he's like, this is cool. I'm gonna hint that I'm Jesus Christ, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna hint at it. People are gonna really like that. His followers, they dug it, they loved it. Year three is like, cool, race war time. We're gonna start a race war. You guys are gonna help me. Can you imagine you join like a club and it's like free love hippies? This is pretty cool. Next year turns religious. Not a big deal. Year three, murder, race wars. Starting up. We're doing it. I'm Jesus. You're going to kill people for me. Can you? What? Who is this guy? He's dead now. Don't worry. Fun fact, though. The Manson family, they own a house in Lucerne Valley, only half an hour away from my home. I have friends who have been there. They said it was terrifying and there was a light on. Ooh, you know people go ghost hunting. They decide to go ghost hunting. They go to scary, spooky spots. My friends, they were like, this is a good idea. We'll go to this scary, spooky spot. And it was a bad idea. They were too afraid to get out of the car. They turned around. They left. They dipped.
They dipped acid?
They dipped acid, and then they dipped out.
Do a little dip. Dip.
Double dip, as they say.
Yeah.
The comedy in this movie is perfect, okay? Can I just say that? And people didn't get it and made me real mad. There's some good moments. Oh, the dog. This is the best dog that's ever been in a movie, and I stand by that statement. I defy you to find a better dog. Number one, it's a Pibble. A Pibble, as they say. It's a Pibble. It's the best Pibble in the whole world. It sits there and eats its food. It saves the day. What else can you ask for? It's a love story about a man and his dog. I love this movie.
But did you appreciate the comedy of the film?
Not enough. I appreciate it, but I didn't appreciate it enough.
Not enough.
He feeds the dog, he eats macaroni and cheese. What a wonderful time for everybody. The dog even comforts the Italian wife. She's freaking out, doing Italian stuff. I mean, what more do you want? I will say this. Here's what I'll say. This is perhaps the most shocking scene of violence I've ever seen in a Tarantino movie. That is saying something, all right? I said it. You don't believe me. You're looking shocked. Don't say anything. You be quiet. I've seen people get stabbed in the neck. I've seen people get shot in the face. I've seen terrible things. People hung to death in Tarantino movies. Here's the thing: dogs are biting people. People get shot. Someone gets flamethrowed. And also, he takes someone's face, smashes it against the phone twice, against a brick wall, against the glass poster, against the coffee table. And you can tell it's a doll, but it's still terrifying. You just smash it everywhere. It was terrifying. And then in the aftermath, it's so casual. They're like, what happened? And they're laughing about it. And it made me feel happy because they're able to laugh it off. What a great movie. Tyler, you can say stuff now.
Here's the thing, Cody. Are you aware that flamethrowers are legal to own in 48 states?
What?
They are restricted, not illegal, but restricted in California and Maryland.
It really seems like that should be more of a controlled substance.
48 states, they are 100% legal.
What do you do with the flamethrower?
You throw flames.
Do you have like a weenie roast? Like what? What are people doing with these?
Here's the thing, Cody. Let me show you. This is the picture. When you look at flamethrower, what does it pull up? Not a flamethrower. That is not a flamethrower.
What is that?
It is a not flamethrower.
Oh.
It is the Boring Company, not a flamethrower.
Right, I forgot. I remember this.
It is not a flamethrower, Cody. How dare you? Comes with a complimentary fire extinguisher, I believe.
Really? No kidding? An anti-flamethrower?
Yeah. But you just get that for free because it's so much not a flamethrower that they're going to throw in more of a not a flamethrower.
You can just buy that. How much does it cost to buy not a flamethrower?
Oh, you can't buy them anymore. At the time, I think they were $6,000.
That's a steal.
I wanted one so bad, I would have possibly, maybe not killed somebody, but I would have maybe let somebody get mildly injured by somebody else in exchange for $6,000 to buy that flamethrower. Not a flamethrower, I mean. It's not a flamethrower. Not a flamethrower. Right. It is a non-flamethrower funding.
Tesla is going to save the world. That's what I'm learning.
Hold up, Cody.
All right.
We can get not a flamethrower for $1,500 on eBay now.
Does it come with a fire extinguisher?
Nope, just the not a flamethrower and the diagram displaying how much of a not a flamethrower it is. It's number 80. It's number 80. Cody? Give me the money.
All right.
For the not a flamethrower. What's in the box, Cody? Not a flamethrower? That's what it says. What you got? You got the nozzle, you got a boring logo, you got the ignition switch, the propane tank, the fuel bracket, a bunch of stuff that are all part of not a flamethrower.
But what do you do with it?
Don't throw flames, because it's not a flamethrower.
I want it. Yeah,
you do.
I don't know what I would do with it. I don't know where I could even use it.
You could use it anywhere.
Safely.
It's legal. In this state, it is a completely legal thing to own on Redbubble.
What? Okay, that reminds me of one of my favorite lines from this movie. Cliff Booth, the stuntman, has a little tussle with an actor playing Bruce Lee. Not the real one. Real Bruce Lee is dead. Rest in peace. Real Bruce Lee is like, I can't fight you because my hands are registered as lethal weapons. If we do a fight and I accidentally kill you, I go to jail. Cliff Booth's like, if you accidentally kill anyone in jail, anyone in a fight, you go to jail. It's called manslaughter. Love that. I'm real happy.
If you accidentally jail anyone in a fight, you go to jail.
If you accidentally throw anyone in a flame,
it's a
fight.
Then you don't throw the fights at the flame. What?
Bruce Lee. Let's talk about Bruce Lee. Controversy. Why is it controversial?
Because he's Asian.
Yes, there's an Asian man in a movie, and that is controversial.
And he's Korean.
He's playing Bruce Lee, but Bruce Lee is dead. Okay?
See.
That's not okay.
Yes.
Here's the thing. People think it's controversial that anyone would win a fight against Bruce Lee. In the original script of this movie, Cliff Booth wins the fight. Everyone was felt weird about it, so they decided to stop the fight in the middle of it. So it's like, the fight wasn't over. Everyone's like, how dare you? Bruce Lee is the most humble man in the world. Also, he would kill that man. Yep. How do you respond to those two items?
One, I think Bruce Lee in this movie, as much as I hate to agree with him, to agree with Tarantino himself, it's all a made-up story, and Bruce Lee really is not how Bruce Lee was in real life. He is, in fact, how people kind of envision he would be, and telling us crazy stories about how he killed a man one day with an eraser, and how he would fight anybody at any time, and how he would just be like this ninja master on set, when in reality he was just a dude, and he was just a guy who'd meditate and do tai chi, and people would be like, let's fight, and he'd be like, nah, let's not do that instead. And then someone was like, but who would win? And the guy's like, well, I made up Cliff, so he would win. And then it's, what I say to that, it's like when you're playing a D&D game, or when you're playing a game with a kid that's made up the rules to the game, and he's like, it's my rules, I made them up, so I win. That's kind of the attitude I get, really in general, from Tarantino.
Yeah.
He's very much it's my Nintendo, I'm the first player, and I win.
I get the blue
kind of
card.
attitude. Yeah.
Well, you're wrong. You're wrong about two things. Tarantino disagree with you. You're wrong about one thing. First thing, Tarantino himself said in an interview only days ago that he read the biography by Linda Lee, or whatever her name is, Bruce Lee's wife. May she rest in peace. I don't know if she's dead. Linda Lee, who quoted Bruce Lee saying that he would kill Muhammad Ali in a fight. So he was like, so he said stuff like that. So he wrote a little monologue where Bruce Lee's saying stuff like that. So he was like, boom, I win that. Number two, he's like, Who would win in a fight, Bruce Lee or Cliff Booth? It's like asking me if Dracula would win in a fight, alright? He's made up, which is what you said. But I really like that he's like, it's like asking me if Bruce Lee or Dracula would win in a fight. Completely, it's not even, you can't compare it. He's fake. He's not real. Cliff Booth's not a real man. Brad Pitt isn't even a real man. He's a sex doll that you crawl into and you make him do acting.
I want you to know you've brought this on yourself.
Alright.
Which Dracula are we talking about? We're talking about Dracula, Untold Dracula, the best movie of all time, Dracula Untold, starring Luke Evans as the titular role of Dracula, also known as Vlad the Impaler.
Let's talk
who was a Romanian prince given to the Ottoman Turks as tribute, along with 2,000, I believe, of the young men of the Romanian kingdom, as tribute to the Ottoman Empire to keep them from conquering them. And then, what do? His bro, his homie, his boy, who he has grown up with, comes back and says, you know what? You were mildly, unintentionally disrespectful to me in my brain. Not in real life, but in my perception of you, you were. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to steal your son. I'm going to steal all the other boys. And then he says no, and then he becomes a vampire, and he punches him with bats. Now, here's the question. Is that the Dracula we're talking about? Because then, he can't survive a bat punch.
That is not the Dracula I'm talking about. I am talking about the sexy Gary Oldman Dracula, the one with all the sex in it.
Bruce Lee could probably be that one.
The real question is, Gary Oldman Dracula versus Luke Evans Dracula, who wins?
I mean, my boy Luke Evans.
How dare you?
Do I need to say bat
Gary
punch
Oldman
again?
distracts him with his sexy vampresses.
But what if I say this?
And
Luke Evans also has sex as a vampire.
What?
Yes.
Hold on. What are you telling me? Are you telling me we have to watch all the Dracula movies?
The vampire
Do I need to pull out a supercut of Dracula sex scenes?
Here's the thing, Cody. Dracula Untold, Dracula kills other vampires by making them vampires and then killing them.
Okay. Why doesn't he just kill them?
Because he had to save them.
What?
Oh, Cody.
What is this movie? I know you've already shown me the trailer and actually told me a lot about this movie, but what?
Oh, I've told you zero details about the film.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Vampire sex, and then she's like, "You're a vampire," and then he's like, "No, I'm not." And then he's like, "But I am though." And then he's got a cross on him, and it burns him, and he throws it aside. And they all throw open the things, and he's all burning. He's standing there, and he's burning. His skin's all flaking away because he's burning because he's a vampire in the sun. Can Gary Oldman do that? Nay. He can't be having the sex and then having his skin fall off while standing there looking sexy post-sex.
You can't do it.
Can't believe you brought that upon yourself. I knew it when you brought it up earlier. I was like, he doesn't even know.
I didn't even know.
He's open to the door to Dracula Untold.
Dracula.
The best movie of all time. I might watch it again tonight. Do you have another stupid note?
They're going to release, probably, maybe, almost definitely, an extended cut of this movie. 4 hours long. They did the same thing with Hateful Eight, which why even? No one liked Hateful Eight. It's not a good movie. This is an excellent movie. There were things they shot. They didn't. Entire characters that weren't shot. 4 hour cut. Coming to Netflix. I sure hope. They've hinted at it. I want it to happen. I would watch another hour and 20 minutes of this movie. Easy. The dog. If there's just 2 more minutes with that dog, I am in, I am down. That dog deserves an Academy Award. It is bringing honor to the name of the Pibble. I would say it's going to help with the people disliking Pibbles for their violent nature, but that's not the case at all because it mauls someone in this movie. It was trained to do it and only did it on command. It was a real nice dog. It comforted the lady. All right, dogs are good. Pibbles are good dogs. We like them. A+. A+ for all Pibbles.
He killed all those people while he was on acid, by the way.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was on acid. Paid 50 cents for an acid-laced cigarette. What does that do? Smoke
acid.
it. You smoke it and it gets you high. That's what you do with it.
Yeah. Normally you would just touch the acid.
Yeah.
Put it on your tongue or something like that. I don't know if you smoke it. I am possibly the least familiar with acid.
All I know is you need a tiger. You need a tiger to make acid. That's what the movie Mandy taught me. If the tiger's there and he's chill, your acid's good.
They got little stickers. And they put the acid on the sticker.
Yeah.
Then you put the sticker on your tongue and it dissolves.
And it tastes fine. I don't know. Maybe not good. Maybe not bad. I don't know.
You don't care. You're fighting a tiger after that. What?
Yeah.
Is the tiger real? You'll find out when you wake up without an arm, possibly. Here's the thing, Cody. Back in the day, they used to do a thing. It was the Onion had a TV show, Cody. They had a TV show, I believe. And this is part of their TV show, but now it's just on their YouTube channel because guess what? TV's dead, Cody. Okay? So here's what they did. They did the thing. They had a guy. He was on meth, I believe. Meth. And he was fighting flying snakes.
Yeah.
On meth. And it was a sportscaster, narrating the fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. What I want, Cody, is a reshoot of this film with a sportscaster narrating the fight.
Yeah, I'd like that.
They stab him in the leg, and he just goes, "Oh," and looks at him. And it's kind of like how, I don't know if you ever, I'm unfamiliar with your sibling situation, even though you've told me a million times. Do you have an older brother?
Yep.
Older big brother.
Older,
big brother?
He's both older and bigger.
You give him a big old solid punch, your most solid punch you can muster at that young boy age, and then you look at him, you're like, I have made a mistake.
Yeah.
I have shown that I intended to do violence upon him and opened the door for him to do violence upon me instead. And then he smashed your face into the wall and into a table and into a
phone
and into a phone
and
multiple
the shelf
times.
And the poster.
Yeah. Did someone get stabbed with antlers? Or was that a different movie?
Antlers. No antlers in this one.
Must have been another movie I saw where someone got thrown into antlers and died.
Yeah. Probably Dracula Untold.
Nah, it's all stakes. And giant impaling steak.
What is an antler but a
Cody, can I
ornate
tell you a quote
steak?
from Dracula Untold?
Please.
He talking to his wife, telling her, she finally asked him years later, she's like, why do you impale those people? Why'd you do it? Because he doesn't like to talk about it. He's a good king. He's a sweet boy. But he was Vlad the Impaler. He killed people by impaling entire villages on the giant stakes.
Yeah.
And this is what he said to her. And it's a cool line. It give you chills because I'm not going to deliver it as good as sexy Luke Evans. And he looks at her and he's like, because if I staked a village, the rest would surrender. So sometimes the world doesn't need a savior. It needs a monster.
Oh. Luke. Take me.
Oh.
Turn me into a vampire and kill me.
Oh boy. They tried to set up a whole universe with that film, Cody, and I'm so mad.
Didn't work.
What are they not doing now? The other guy, what did he do? He did nothing. He went on to play on a tiny little dumb show called Game of Thrones. That's what the original vampire did. Nobody cares about it. Luke Evans, what is he doing?
It doesn't end well.
Beauty and Beast?
What's even the point?
I mean, a lot. They turned off the light upstairs, Cody.
No, the lights off?
Cody, they turned off the light upstairs.
They're trying when the lights off.
They're trying to be stealthy.
Know this. They know that it makes me scared.
They're not turning it back.
I've never seen that light off. Literally, that light has only gone off when I've turned it off.
Oh my!
How was it turning off?
I also turned it off.
Oh,
but I'm sitting here with you.
You're here. Did you use a vampire magic?
Luke Evans.
To douse the lights? To create a sexier environment? Why are vampires so sexy? What's that about?
Because they suck on you.
You imagine like sexy werewolves. Why aren't werewolves sexy?
They are.
They're hairy beasts, you know? Some people are into that.
Have you seen
bears?
What We Do in the Shadows?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I rest my case.
Case closed. Here's what I like about Tarantino's movie, this movie that we just saw.
Because it's his final movie?
No. He's never going to stop making movies, obviously.
Cody, he said he would make only 9, 10 movies? This is his 10th movie.
Someone else said 10. Here's the thing. They did such a... It's a little love letter to 1969, the year. In Hollywood,
Nice.
They show the old theaters. They show Musso and Frank's. They show an old Taco Bell. They show El Coyote. They show several theaters. The Pantages is in the mix. The Chinese theater's in the mix. One's called, I think it's Cinerama. Cineplexia. It was so nice. And the old cars and the silly outfits and the music, the soundtrack. What about it? It's good. It's a Tarantino movie. It's going to be good. Timothy Olyphant's in this. Ooh, what a performance. Leonardo DiCaprio as a neurotic actor. I loved it. How much did you like watching him freak out in his trailer? We all loved it. You loved it.
I loved it.
Leonardo DiCaprio is such a good actor. Does such a good job acting as this guy who's a good actor, but also his life's falling apart because he's insecure and neurotic, and they did a great job.
They had him basically just repeat his performance from Django.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it. Who does that one?
I don't know.
I know. I haven't seen it.
No one you've heard of.
There are 9 Tarantino movies. I've only seen 8 of them.
There are 10.
No, there's not.
It's
Stop
Kill
this
Bill.
now.
Kill Bill.
How dare you?
No, he wrote it as one movie, even though he repeatedly talked about it as a trilogy of movies. But no, it's one film.
One
that
movie.
they split up, even though he
parts.
planned it as a trilogy. And he's like, this trilogy, the Kill Bill trilogy, the 3 parts of Kill Bill, 3 movies that I wrote distinctly as 3 movies. But they were all one movie that the thing made me do in one movie, but 3 movies. Here's the thing, Cody. He's a liar, and I will not have it.
You will. You'll take it. You'll enjoy it.
I don't like that he probably does inappropriate things, I'm sure, to feet. I mean, the people may agree to it, but I don't think that they're very appropriate
Just
to do.
consensual doesn't mean it's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Y'all nasty.
I see what you're saying. Here's the thing. Dakota Fanning, I've always found her unsettling, and this movie, she plays the worst Squeaky.
She's squeaky?
She's Squeaky, and isn't she just unsettling?
Yes.
What a good job.
She's gross.
Yeah, we don't like Squeaky.
I didn't know that was her.
It's Dakota Fanning.
Gross.
Quite the chameleon.
What about that dude who was alive? Turns out, and fully aware of what was going on.
The old dude?
Yeah.
It's real.
There's a
true.
twist.
That's really what happened in real life.
That's a twist of the century, but did they kill him in real life?
No, in real life, he lives on the ranch, and Charles Manson does this thing where he has his followers, his family, as they're called. He uses the girls. They do sexual favors for people, which gives them, gains their friendship. That's what they do with Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys, and that's what they do with George Spahn of Spahn Movie Ranch. They're like, if we throw all these young hippie girls at him, then he'll totally let us live here. Be nice.
That shack was gross, though.
Yeah, it was terrible, and I didn't like it.
I mean, it was almost as bad as our apartment.
Almost. Give us some credit here, okay?
I mean, there's probably a fork in the sink right now, which I am appalled by.
It's disgusting, and I don't like it.
But yeah, top 10 movie twists of all time. That guy being alive.
They really played up the creepiness of the ranch, of the family, of everything, and then he's just like alive. He's like, "Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm taking a nap. That's my girlfriend out there." You're like,
he's like,
what? Okay.
He's like, what does she do? It's like, nothing. I just don't like to disappoint her. Like, oh. just twist after twist after twist. And then Tex, he didn't get there in time.
No, he didn't.
I'm glad he punched that dude, though.
He punched the hippie 3 times.
Good.
Triple hippie punch.
I didn't like the hippie.
He wasn't a nice. It didn't seem like he was nice.
Why did he slash his tires? Because he's a hippie.
Because he's a hippie. That's what hippies do.
He's a dang dirty hippie.
The hippies really got their own in this movie, which is funny. I don't know, maybe just the generation I grew up in, it was like, oh yeah, flower trots, hippies, that's cool. But there are people that don't like hippies, and I feel like that really was embodied in this movie. And I guess in particular it's Charles Manson's hippies, because they did a really bad thing and they killed people.
Yeah, they're the reason I think people don't like hippies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They did kill people. They did do the murders.
They did. But not in this universe. They were stopped by a hero. Who was that hero? A dog named Brandy. Its name is Brandy. What a great dog name. We love this dog. Brandy.
Yeah.
She's a pit bull, cropped ears and all. Brandy, little beautiful little light brown eyes, caramel eyes. Oh, a meaty pit bull. Meaty little pit bull.
Meat boy.
Two cans of food. It's called, what's it called? Wolf something? Food for mean dogs. Yeah. Raccoon flavor, rat flavor. What a great props. Tarantino, prop master, loved it. And dry food on top. Double cans of food, dry food on top. A lot of dry food. Like, we're talking like 3 cups of dry food, 2 full cans.
You want that pit bull to stay thick.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with a lot of food.
For in case gotta save your life later.
That pit bull was ready.
Oh, yeah.
Is ready on the draw. That guy, is like, nyop. Got him.
Oh. Can we talk about, they finally closed the loop on the Red Apple cigarettes? They've been floating around in almost every Tarantino production. They're left. They're right. Guess what? Rick Dalton does a commercial for him. That was fun.
And then he says they're gross.
And he says they're real gross. That was fun.
That was fun. It was a fun little thing. You gotta stay to the very end of the movie for that one.
It was interesting, because I don't know that Tarantino's done stingers in any other movie.
Because this is his last movie.
Get out of here. He's going to direct a Star Trek movie? There's going to be a Kill Bill 3, definitely, maybe. I don't know. Who's to say?
I like my favorite freak out, a comedic moment thing of DiCaprio's. Was in that stinger when he gives his whole speech and then he flicks it out of his mouth. He's saying about how bad it is. And he's like, "Who picked this picture? I got a dang double chin." And he flicks it and punches it.
It's the full size cutout of him.
Yeah, and double it does. Chin in this. There's a super big old double chin in it, and it's like, funny.
In the movie, they talk about how Rick Dalton comes back from Italy with like an Italian wife, and he liked the food so much he gained 15 pounds. Real life, this summer, he has an Italian fiance. He also gained some weight on his vacation in Italy. Coincidence? Maybe.
Here's a question.
What?
Is spaghetti western a racist term?
Is it racist?
Can you be racist against Italians?
Is spaghetti racist? No. Everyone loves spaghetti. I say no.
What if I called it a green spaghetti western?
Well, it's most certainly a race issue against the fine country of Mexico.
Colombia, I'll have you know.
Or as it is known in Mexico, Mexico.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Colombia. In English, we spell it with a U. In Spanish, spelled with an O. Colombia. In English, Colombia. Isn't that fun?
It's so fun.
Isn't language fun?
Here's a question. Which language does Colombia come from? Portuguese.
I was going to say, Christopher Columbus was Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Nothing good has ever come from Portuguese. Portugal. Number 1, Chris Columbus, bad dude. Number 2, Portuguese, bad language. What else you got to say? I've heard they've had good food, though. So what do
Here's the thing. My dad got arrested in Portugal once.
Oh, yeah.
Got thrown in prison. Got crazy guy who is crazy guy. Tell him he was going to die. Shaking the bars from a obviously colonial era prison.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got smuggled out of the country. So take that, Portugal.
In your face.
You got smuggled right on out of the country.
Delicious seafood and terrible security.
Portugal coming at, they're like, we're going to hunt down those people. Guess what? It was the U.S. Air Force. What you going to do now, Portugal? Mm-hmm. You going to go after the U.S. Air Force? No, you're not.
Nope, probably not. You're a little country.
You're the size of Connecticut. You know how many times I've conquered Portugal in Risk? Are they even in Risk? No.
Oof, they might just be included with Spain.
They're just in there with Spain because nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
How did they ever conquer anything?
I had a friend that went to Portugal.
It
Said it was
sucked.
great. Oh, the food was great.
Oh.
Real nice.
I've heard
nice beaches.
If you are
where doesn't have nice beaches? Who goes on a vacation down with the beach and like, yeah, those beaches? I hated it. Terrible beaches.
I've heard that when people go to California and try to go to the beach a lot.
Yeah, California is hit and miss for their beaches. They've got good ones and they have okay ones. Depends on what you're going for. Okay, for example, you're in Southern California, you want to go skimboarding? Boom, you go to Laguna Beach. There's a great skimboarding beach, Laguna Beach. You're going to go to Huntington State Beach. I mean, really long, a lot of just straight sand, get right in the water, right? So that's pretty good. Santa Monica, it's fine too. I don't know. Which are the bad beaches? Seal Beach, putting you on blast. You're not that good.
Ooh, got him.
Got him.
What's the beach that if you were to drive straight to the ocean from San Jose, which I don't know how far away from the beach it is?
San Jose?
Beach?
It's right there on the beach. I'm sure there's a beach in San Jose. Never been, but I know it's next to San Francisco on the bay. Other side of the bay is San Francisco, so it's got to have beaches. What's the beach there? I don't know. Never been.
Probably not good.
Probably sucks. No one likes San Jose. Who vacations in San Jose? Nobody. They all go whoop up to San Francisco or burp. They go and they gentrify Oakland. That's how you do it. You gentrify Oakland. That's the solution. You don't go to San Jose. People would rather gentrify Oakland than go to San Jose.
How dare you?
That's what I'm saying. I've never talked to one person who went to San Jose.
San Jose.
I tried to go to San Jose once. Not possible. Google Maps will not take you from San Francisco to Victorville, California while going through San Jose. It will only take you through Oakland. I've tried. I've been like, reroute me. I want to go this route. And it's like, no, sir. You're not going through San Jose. That's going to take you an extra 3 seconds. You got to go the other way.
It's because all the people who made Google Maps live in San Jose, and they're like, nope.
No, you can't come here.
They're like, nah, nay.
We are proud people. San Jose Sharks.
You don't know anything
The
about them.
Earthquakes. They have a minor league team called the Quakes.
Here's the thing, Cody.
Isn't Earthquake San Francisco's things? They have the big one, right? No one cares about San Jose.
Here's the thing. I am convinced that the people who made the internet have wiped the goodness of San Jose from the internet so that people won't come there anymore.
You're just trying to get me to take a vacation in San Jose, and they'd be like, this is terrible. Why didn't I just go to San Francisco? That's what you're trying to do.
I'll have you
to
know
me.
the same man
Venom
who was
is
in
San
prison.
Francisco. What superheroes or villains does San Jose have? Name one.
I'll have you know the man who was imprisoned in Portugal after he sailed across the ocean with a guy he just met. Grew up in San Jose.
Yeah, it's not good. Why does he live there now if it's so good?
He would, but Mom says no.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it costs $1 million a year to have an apartment there.
Okay, here's the thing. It costs $1 million in San Francisco. In San Jose, it's only $800,000. So what are you talking about, sir? It's
You're right.
$200,000 cheaper.
It's only the third most expensive
We're talking
place
about
to live.
$200,000. Why isn't your dad gentrifying Oakland? Once again, the solution? Oakland. Gentrify it.
There's too many non-racist people there.
That's a good point.
They've cleared out the racism. They've fixed racism in Oakland. Famously, Oakland, the least racist city in the world.
That's true.
What movie did we watch again? Shark Tale?
Shark Tale.
We didn't even talk about so many things. The thing that I was like, we didn't talk about, forgot.
Here's the thing about this movie. If you like Quentin Tarantino, you will love it. If you don't like Quentin Tarantino, you might get it. Or you might think it's real long.
All the Italian spaghetti westerns. This is a huge part of the movie.
He did 4 movies.
Only 4?
Yep. He did a spy one, James Bond ripoff. He did 3 westerns.
Yeah. And then he fired Cliff.
My very favorite though of the 4 movies, I think it's the last one, but they're like, it's called Red Skin, Red Blood, and then the tag, or the book is based on, it's called The Only Good Indian is a Dead Indian.
Oh yeah.
Kalen looked over me and was like, ah. He liked that. I thought it was very funny, very racist, very funny.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, how often in those old Western movies was it just like, these aren't people, these are just Native Americans? And you're like, what? How? It's been like 100 years, we still have the same attitude. Like, we're still just like, whatever. Doesn't matter.
I knew a guy whose family, they're from Utah, right? They adopted a bunch of people. And what they did, they got into, I don't know how they got into this, right? But you know how people, they tend to adopt, and they're like, I'm going to adopt a bunch of this ethnicity because I feel for this people and the plight that they suffer.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to help them, I'm going to try to help them out. Where did they pick? The local Native American nation had a lot of kids to adopt.
A lot of orphans?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Why? I don't know.
Now, who knows?
But they did. So he had a bunch of siblings. He had a lot of foster siblings too, all Native Americans, right? And what happened was they were a foster family that adopted a bunch of Native American kids. So then the foster system started sending a lot of Native American kids to them so they'd feel more at home. But they did as part of a play, right? Pioneers, real popular out there in the Utah.
Oh, they're all about the pioneers.
So it's like a tourist thing. What they did for work, right, is his family ran like a little touristy thing where they would do the little pioneers going across the track and the Indians come and attack them, and then they got to circle the wagons and fight, and all the kids were the Native Americans.
What?
But here's the thing, the white boyfriend, he was one of the Native Americans all the time. Every time. He was never one of the pioneers. He was always with them. So he's like, it's me, super white, blonde, blue-eyed, glasses, and then a bunch of full-blooded Native American children. They're all teenagers, right? But they're all big. They're riding on horses. They got all dressed up, right? And they're doing the thing. And then at the end of it, they'll teach them like, you know what? They did kill him a lot. They killed him a lot, but also because they were just kind of coming in. But they didn't always kill him. They'd help him too. But they did kill him a lot. So they tried to teach him, but it's kind of hard to deny the fact that both sides did tend to kill each other quite a bit. There was a lot of killing back and forth. Fun fact, Cody.
A lot of death out on the plains.
There's current, these are the crazy people, but they're not so crazy as they used to be, Cody. There's some people, they believe that all them diseases from the Columbus, as we were talking about earlier, terrible person, right? But he didn't do this on purpose, or did he? His little diseases he brought with him could have killed 90% of the population before the rest of them got here.
Really? Wow.
Is a little book.
Get your vaccines. Get your vaccinations. Do it, or Christopher Columbus will kill you.
Here's the alternative, Cody.
Oh,
because why did the Native American population not have the diseases? Because they didn't have
diseases.
Large animals, horses, cattle, sheeps, goats of varying species, because that's where a lot of those come from. They make that jump. We didn't have them. So you can either get vaccinated, you get the flu shot, or you sleep with a cow every night. That's all you can do. Those are your two options. You don't have to have any kind of intercourse with the cow. You just need to sleep next to the cow at all times. So those are your two options. Just laying it out there for all you anti-vaxxers. It is a wholesome, 100% organic way to get the same effect.
Okay, here's the dangerous part of that.
What if the cow eats you?
I was going to say, what if the cow rolls over on you? You're sleeping, you're snoozing, you're having a good time, you're spooning your cow because you're there. Why not? Cow rolls over. You die.
What happens if you get autism from a vaccine, Cody?
Your
parents kill you. So, I just assume. I don't know. I mean, they're real broken up about their kids getting autism, so I just assuming they're going to kill you if you get it.
This is the worst case scenario for them. It's like, won't save you from this preventable disease.
It's like, my kid got smallpox, but he can look me in the eye real good.
Yeah.
It's like
real good at eye contact.
Real good with the eye contact.
We made it. We did it. We're here. Oh, dear.
Hitting the strong issues here, Cody. Hitting the issues hard.
What are we talking? We talked about red apple cigarettes. We talked about the importance of having a Pibbull in your life. We talked about how to avoid smallpox. We did it. We solved it. We solved the problems. We solved hippies. Tarantino did that for us.
You kill them all.
Yeah, you get flamethrower. Step 1, Pibbull. Step 2, flamethrower. Step 3, you're good. No one dies. That doesn't deserve it.
No one dies.
You're out here trying to just kill people because they're on TV. That's bad. It's a bad reason.
It is a bad reason.
If someone's invading your home, you kill them. Not a big deal in my book.
No, actually, here's a fun fact, Cody.
What?
You gotta kill them. You gotta end their life.
That's what my dad tells me. My dad's a cop. He's like, yeah, whatever you do, don't just like cripple someone who invades your home because then
they'll sue you.
Yeah, then you get sued. So you'd be like, oh, killed him. I feared for my life. And they're like, well, yep, you're in your home. You feared for your life, so you did what you had to do.
Yep.
Isn't that terrible? The way it goes.
That's why
you gotta kill him. You can't just not kill him because they'll ruin your life.
That's why my home defense is a Rambo style bow and arrow with explosive arrowheads.
That's good. I like that.
So they're not even gonna know I killed somebody. I'm just gonna need a new living room.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Living rooms are replaceable. You know what isn't? A retainer you spent on your lawyer. I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's so much more we could have said about this movie, but I think...
Was there? I mean, I feel like we covered everything.
I think here's what happened. I saw it an hour ago, and I came in hot. You saw it like 2 weeks ago, and it's fuzzy.
But no, Cody, I remember everything.
This is a good movie, and I want people to see it if they want to see it. And if you don't, then leave it alone, and don't even dare you see it, then not understand it.
Go see it and be outraged at Roman Polanski.
That's what's funny is everyone's outraged about Bruce Lee. I have not seen one controversy about Roman Polanski being in this movie.
Because this is pre-pedo.
It's historical fiction.
It's like you didn't know.
He was there. What are you going to do? Just not have him there? It's about the Sharon Tate murders. It's his house.
Maybe instead of diddling all those kids, he diddled DiCaprio's character.
I would watch that scene.
Would you?
What's his name? Not Cliff Booth. Rick Dalton, Roman Polanski fanfic. That's what I want. That's what I showed up for. It didn't happen. Still love the movie. That's how good it is.
So good. I like how he shows up, right? This is something I was thinking about it since you left to see the movie, right? And I was like, Cliff standing there fixing the antenna after being told, Dalton's like, nope. You remember that guy who was doing Green Hornet movie? He's doing the same thing this one. He's gaffing it, right? Gaffing it. He's like, can't do it. Gripping it. Gaffing, gripping. Which one is it, Cody? Don't say a word, Cody. He's doing the thing. He's doing it. He's in charge of the stunt peeps. And he's like, all right. And then it does a flashback. Does it tell you it's doing a flashback? Nay. No. Don't you say no words, Cody. He just does the flashback, does the whole Bruce Lee bit, dents the car, hurts Bruce Lee. Maybe, probably not. Bruce Lee would have killed him. He would have killed Bruce Lee. They would have slain each other, Cody. Ruined the movie. Killed Bruce Lee at least 6 months sooner than he should have died. Here's the thing, Cody. We made that guy real mad. The guy's wife was really in charge. She was director. She was something. She was nothing. Who knows? But then it cuts back to him just standing on the roof shirtless. So good. So many scars. And then he's like, nah, that's fair. And then he goes back to fixing the thing.
Yeah.
They thought you teased? She's going to see him? No.
Didn't even see him. He heard the record, though.
Yep.
It's a good one.
It's goody.
How many hippies would you give this?
Seven and 1.5 Texas.
Oh, I would give it 8 hippies and 2 Texas.
2 Texas?
Twin Texas. Identical twins. Riding on the same horse.
Oh.
This dude, the same guy.
Oh,
double saddling one horse.
Oh. Oh, my. Oh, dear.
And guess whose house they're going to? Roman Polanski. Guess who's already over? Rick Dalton. Ooh, this is how it unfolds. Ooh. Roman Polanski's there. Rick Dalton's there. Double Tex. They're both Tex and Rex. They're on their way.
The audio waveform looks like a candlestick. Look at it.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Go back to what you were saying.
That's all. I'm done.
Oh, okay.
I'm just expanding the steamy fanfic.
Ooh, it's going to be so steamy.
Tex and Rex.
Oh.
I got nothing else to say. Watch it.
Rex is a
or don't.
hard conservative, though.
Tex? Real liberal.
Real liberal. He
Ooh,
became...
the conflict.
Rex went on to become president of Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tex?
He died.
He died. Yeah, we saw that.
He super died.
Eaten by a dog, and then his face smashed, kicked in. Oof.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah.
Rough. But he deserved it. Rough. That's what Brandy says. We love Brandy. Perfect movie. We did it.
Yay.
High five. Oh, where can they find us if they want to share us?
Oh, they can find us on all the podcast things. We got the Google Play. Here's the thing, Cody. Google Play,
Yeah.
it's being unkind to me at the moment, but don't worry. If you're listening to it, it's on Google Play, I bet.
It's probably true.
It's on the Apple iTunes podcast.
Podcast.
Probably back on all the other ones, because, Cody, here's the thing. I switched our podcast host.
You did?
I did.
I had some advice to offer you on that, but you already switched it. But
I
that's
switched
okay.
it. I switched. I swatched, and I swabbled.
Oh, Spotify too? All right. Oh, by the way, you can reach out to me.
Where?
At Opinion Havers. I'm on Twitter. It's Twitter. You gotta tweet me. Tell us what movies you want. We're just doing the movies we want to do, and no one's saying anything, which is fine. I like doing the movies I want to do, but we'll do the movies you want to do. I'm also on another podcast.
Ooh, pimp it.
Called 3 Guys, 3 Questions.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm on that now. The new season, the episodes should start coming out soon, so look out for that if you care. If you don't, it's fine too.
Yeah.
I'm not desperate, you know? It's like, if you want to listen, that's great. If you don't, then if you don't want me, I don't want you. I don't want you if you don't want me, but if it's mutual, if it's consensual, I'm into it. If it's 2 cowboys and an actor and a director and they're all together, then let's go. And maybe the dog's outside. Just cut to the dog every now and again. That seems like a movie I would enjoy. I like the dog.
I would have never guessed.
Brandy. What's the name of the dog? That's how I want to know the name of the dog actor. I want to follow that dog actor.
Oh, we saw it in the credits.
I'll look it up. Don't worry.
Well, Cody, until you go look it up,
watch movies.
Have opinions.
What a good dog.
When are we going to get the sponsorship check from 3 Guys, 3 Questions as well?
What do you mean?
I mean, they got an ad spot. I'm going to need check.
True.
I'm going to need cash money.
I mean, they've got 9 Patreon subscribers, so they're raking in probably like $12 a month.
Yeah.
So we got to see a cut of that.
I mean, you already get a cut. I need a cut. They bought sponsorship on my podcast.
That's true.
I'm gonna find Craig.
Oh, Craig, he's gonna get it. He deserved it.
I'm gonna get him so good. Oh, sorry, we're back. Cody, what you got?
There's an article about the dog.
Oh, you want?
And I think it has an Instagram page.
It's such a long tail.
Hold on,
Cody. We can't come back. Oh no! Oh, it's so loud though. We've come back.
It's just the one spot time. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh, here's the dog. Saruyi. Brandy the dog. Where's the dog's page? The dog doesn't have a page. I am mad. Why doesn't this dog have its own Instagram? It's the best dog I've ever seen.
Cody, this is the longest stinger we've ever done.
Are you still recording? This is just me looking up dogs.
Hate you.
This is terrible podcast. Vanity Fair has an article about this dog. Is a hungry. Brandy is a very good girl. Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is teeming with bad people. All right, they're saying whatever. I hate this article. Oh, they're back to the dog. Here we go. Her name is Brandy, and she's a very good dog.
Okay, bye, Cody.
You really better have. And
all right, Cody, tell me your dumb thing.
This film was at the Cannes Film Festival, and it won only one award, the Palm Dog Award. Boom! Brandy's an award winner. Oh, I love this movie. I love this dog.
I've never been more happy that I restarted the recording in my life.